Okay, I'm going to start off with the major circle of fifths first. That would be the easiest for me to do. Major circle of fifths. That is the first I'm going to do first. Fifth. So I'm going to draw you in the pie right here. So okay, for the first part, I'm just going to do the major part first, and I'm going to scroll down and do a minor side of it. So it looks kind of crunched up, but it's like all together and nobody can read it. So I'm going to start it like this. So this one is midnight starts C. C has no sharps and no flats on C. So this is going to be a similar trick. So there's a trick behind this. I'm going to count to 5 starting on C. C, D, E, F, G. So your next door neighbor is going to be G. G has 1 sharp, and 1 sharp is F sharp. And I'm going to do the same for all of them. So I'm going to do G again, G, and go to the next key. G, A, B, C, D. How you like you? I will have 2 sharps, F and C. D, E, F, G, A. And the fifth is has A, so we already know you got 3. You add an extra sharp. Alright, so A, B, C, D, E. So now the next one's going to be E. You add an extra sharp. So it means, I'll explain this part. So G has 1 sharp, and it's F sharp. D has 2 sharps. D is F and C. A has 3, F, C, and G. Alright, so E, starting with F, C, G, and D, follows that. Now we got another neighbor that we're going to start off with, so E, F, G, A, B. We're going to keep it as fifth, and I'm going to put it as B or C flat, which some people write this. So I'm going to go ahead and write, we got 5 sharps and 7 flats on the key. So that is the neighbor. So the joining neighbor would be B, B, C, D, E, F sharp goes over here, and that is 6 o'clock, right on the way. Midnight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there we go. We are at F sharp and G flat, which I have 6 dudes, 6 sharps, 6 flats to total that key out. So, okay, so right in the next part is going to be D. Okay. G, A, B, C, D. But I put a flat in there, so that makes me a 7 o'clock position as C sharp and D flat, so I like to include both in here. So the next one's going to be, you have 7 sharps and 5 flats. Alright, so the next one is going to be, I'm going to go up, start from D flat, E flat, F, G, A flat. There we go. There I am looking at A flat as the neighbor, and past U, there we go, A flat. And I'm just going to put the number of flats from this point on to be 4 flats. B, E, A, D, I believe that's right. So the next one is going to be E flat. So I could say A flat, B flat, C, D, E. There we go. D sharp and E flat. Slash E flat. And you got 3 B, E, A. There we go. B flat. A sharp, B flat. You're going to do U. Is 2 flats. And one flat is F. One flat. So, okay, so that is the breakdown of the circle fifths for the major side. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the minor side. So I'm going to go down a ways and start all over again with that. So I'm going to put minors. Minor, relative minor. So I'm going to call it relative minor or minor circle of fifths. Because relative minors, you can find these guys when you go 2 half steps back from the major key. So I can go in, I'm going to draw the circle because it works the same. And I'm going to start off with A minor, which A minor is your midnight for the minor side of the deal. It goes and coincides with C major. So there we go. So A, no flats and no sharps on this one. You have nothing on A. So I'm going to figure out, okay, so I'm going to take the same way that I took with the majors and figure out the minor side. Okay, so my A is my starting part. We're going to do the same method. A, B, C, D, E. So E is my next door neighbor at 1 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock position is E. I'm writing lowercase. That's how you're supposed to do this. And we have one neighboring sharp that goes on that E, which the relative major in this case is going to be G. It has the same number of sharps. Okay, so I'm going to go from E and go again. E, F, G, A, B. So the next one is going to be B. B has 2 sharps, F and C, which the same is for relative major is going to be D. So I'm going to go in the same direction I've been going. So I'm going to start with B. B, C, D, E, F. F sharp and G flat. So I'm going to hit F sharp. And I'm going to put G flat. And I think we got 3. Oh, wait. 4 flats, I think it is. Wait. Okay. Going back a ways. Okay. Gaskedito. So with 3 sharps, sorry. Yeah. 3 sharps. If you're doing F sharp, yeah, that is the same key as A major. So, okay. So I'm going to my next position and to deal with F, G, A, B, C, C sharp and D flat. And my theme key is going to be E major. So E major is the relative major of that. So it's going to be 4 sharps on it. Alright. The next part's going to be interesting. So I'm going to start off with D flat, D flat, D flat, E flat, D, E, A, B. D, E, and G, E, F, G, A. So then I'm going to hit some troubling crazies. G sharp and G sharp, A flat. So I have some crazy stuff on this situation. I'm going to put 5 sharps just like I did in B and put 7 flats on the A. That's what I put on B and C flat major, which, okay, so I'm going to start with my A and start hitting some crazy stuff. A, B, C, D, E. Alright, so we are going to go to hit some flats and sharps again. So we got to do F, wait a minute, did I? Wait a minute. Okay, got a little backtracked. G, A, B, C, D. Okay, alright. D sharp, and E flat. And E flat. E flat. Alright, okay, so that's gonna carry it all. So I'm gonna put 6 sharps and 6 flats on there. Okay, so starting with E flat. Okay, E flat, F, G, A, B flat. So this is gonna be some weird rigmaroles. So okay, so I'm gonna put A sharp and D flat to go into the mode here. So I'm gonna put U and U. So there, I'm just gonna go with the flats. So we 5 flats on him, which is the same thing as D flat major. Okay. The next one is gonna be an interesting one. So B flat, C, D, E, F. F gets the same as A flat major, F minor. F is a flat minor, so I'm going to put 3 flats on him. Okay, so we F. Okay, so in a way, I'm going to put F and C as a fifth, so we're going to speed it up a little bit. So I'm going to put C, and you get 2 flats right on the top. Then the last minor is going to be D, and D has 1, and D is the same as D minor is the same thing as F major. And to note that the starting key on each one, major and minor, is going to be a little different. And also the fact to hint is to look at the piece at the very end and find out which one are you going to fall into. So sometimes you can come across a piece that ends in major, and sometimes you're going to end it in minor. So, I hope this helps.